Representative Joe Fischer, State Representative R. Travis Brenda, State Representative Nancy Tate, Representative Melinda Giddens-Runcie, Metro Councilman Stuart Benson, and the Deputy State Director, representing Senator Rand Paul, Rachel Day McCubbin. At literally 3:50 this afternoon, we received a very special message from a very special individual that you all know. He's a true friend of the pro-life movement. July 16, 2020. Greetings to each of you gathered for the Louisville Rights Alliance Celebration of Life banquet in recognition of 50 years of life-saving achievements. Since its founding, the Louisville Rights Alliance has been a tireless champion for the cause of life through education and outreach, empowering women facing unplanned pregnancies to choose life, and providing hope and healing to women and families in their time of need. Thanks in large part to your dedicated work and your compassion and care, life is winning again in America today. I couldn't be more honored to serve shoulder to shoulder with the most pro-life president in our nation's history. And under President Trump's leadership, our administration will continue to respect the dignity and worth of the unborn and restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law. Your prayers and through your ongoing work during these challenging times in the life of our nation, I have great confidence that together we can continue to restore a culture of life in America and build a brighter future for generations to come. As you mark this special golden anniversary and celebrate another year of life-saving achievements, I send my warm congratulations and best wishes for a wonderful evening. God bless you all. Sincerely, Michael R. Pence, Vice President of the United States. Our next guest is the 51st Attorney General for the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the first African American independently elected to statewide office here in Kentucky. This gentleman is dedicated to defending the Commonwealth, protecting citizens, fighting the drug epidemic, partnering with law enforcement, and securing justice for crime victims. As the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the Commonwealth, he works tirelessly to bring public safety outcomes for men, women, and children of all 120 Kentucky counties. The very presence of this public servant, who is committed to the rule of law and constitutional integrity, is truly reassuring in these troubling times. God has indeed blessed us with both a voice of reason and a voice of conscience. Please join me once again in welcoming our Kentucky Attorney General, the Honorable Daniel Cameron.
Thank you all so much for that very touching and warm introduction. I share you a great one to you as well, and those kind words. How's everybody's week been? Mine's been somewhat uneventful. I just recently purchased a new home with my fiance. I used to show it to people on Zillow. I pull out my phone, and now I'm told you can look at the 6 o'clock news. I did mention about my fiance. I did just recently get engaged. I see Angela mentioned here. Kinsey Evans is a Proverbs 31 woman. So, in the midst of trials and tribulations, it's important to have somebody that can support you and be able to do it, and she's certainly that person to be. There's a lot of folks in this room tonight that have been helping us and serving us and giving us strength. So, just a round of applause for all those that have helped. I do want to say that I do certainly appreciate the opportunity to be here with you this evening, commemorating 50 years of preserving the sanctity of life here in Louisville. I want to especially thank My good friend Margie Montgomery, who I've known since my days in the McConnell office, certainly have looked at her and admired her for her continuous work on behalf of life during the course of trials and tribulations. Continue to do the work that all of us are so grateful for. So thank you, Margie. I also want to say a word about Don Higland, who organized tonight's event in the midst of a pandemic. I'm certainly outkicked your coverage in terms of what you did tonight. So I appreciate you and thank you, Don. I'd also like to thank all of in this room, and the Untitled Chapter in particular, for the work that you do in fighting for the lives of the unborn. Thank you to our current and former legislators here tonight for your tireless work to ensure our laws protect the rights of every Kentucky citizen, even those that have not been born yet. I know Kenzie and I had the privilege and honor of sitting with Representative Brenda, Councilman as well. I appreciate you. I'm grateful. And you as well for sitting with us and having a good conversation. Councilman Benson, I think you were 1 year at Yale High School. I've learned a lot about you. So I appreciate you sharing your story with me as well. It's an honor to stand alongside such bold, dedicated champions for life. As Kentucky's oldest and largest right to life chapter, your steadfast commitment to stand for the unborn has saved the lives of children. It has given them the opportunity to fulfill their God-given potential. Even before Roe versus Wade was decided in 1973, you were dedicated to awakening the conscience of the Commonwealth, and I am incredibly grateful for your remarkable work over the course of these last 50 years. We recently celebrated the birth of this nation. July 4th is a time when we reflect on the core principles of our country and remember our founders' relentless pursuit of life and liberty for themselves and for our posterity. Even now, 244 years after America's founding, we must not grow weary in our quest to protect the right to life. As your Attorney General, I am committed to standing shoulder to shoulder with you in this endeavor. As many of you all know, I came to this office with the simple belief the role of the Attorney General is to be the chief law enforcement officer and defend the laws that are passed by the General Assembly. Consistent with that view, we've made it our mission to defend Kentucky's pro-life laws when they come under attack. Earlier this year, my team filed a motion to intervene in a district court case threatening two of Kentucky's laws that were passed in 2019, fetal heartbeat bill, and a bill that bans abortion based on race, gender, or discrimination. Our General Assembly passed these laws to protect innocent lives, and I will do everything that I can do to defend them. In January this year, my team also argued in federal court to uphold Kentucky's dismemberment abortion law passed by the General Assembly in 2018. It prevents unborn babies from being torn apart while alive in the womb. Last month, in a split decision, the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals issued a ruling invalidating Kentucky's dismemberment law. This ruling will not halt our work to protect the unborn from this gruesome procedure. My office has already filed briefs with the Sixth Circuit, asking that a court allow us to represent the Commonwealth going forward, and requesting that the case be heard by the full court, and we eagerly await their decision. Tonight, even if we do not win there, we will take this case all the way to the United States Supreme Court. Let me assure you that our actions and our efforts have not just rested in defending laws. We've been at the table in Frankfurt in helping create those laws as well. During this past legislative session, we worked with the General Assembly to pass the Born Alive Act. This bill did two things. First, it required life-saving medical care for babies who survive abortion attempts. And second, it granted my office the authority to hold abortion clinics accountable to the law, which would have allowed us to bring legal action against abortion providers who were continuing to perform abortions during COVID-19, despite the governor's ban on elective procedures. Governors, you all certainly know, vetoed that measure. a bill that I will remind you received bipartisan support in the General Assembly and would have provided care for children born alive during botched abortion procedures. I hope that our General Assembly will take up this quest anew in the next legislative session. For those of us that are here this evening, we know that the unborn are miraculous, precious gift from God. We understand that when we ignore the destruction of innocent lives, we are denying the humanity of those God has known before their very first breath. As your Attorney General, I will not stop fighting to protect the lives of the unborn, and I will not relent even in the midst of opposition, fighting and upholding Kentucky's laws. And I will not be shaken by obstacles or setbacks. The last 50 years of this effort and this work are just the beginning. Together we can and we will press on toward a goal to protect and defend the lives of every single unborn child. Thank you. Now, turn over to Margie.
Thank you so much for being part of our celebration tonight. We are very fortunate to have an Attorney General such as yourself. There are so many wonderful dignitaries here this evening. Before I get too flowery or private or whatever you want to call it, I want to thank each and every one of you that have supported us all these years. And those of you that took courage to make a decision to come tonight. I know. I see the telephone light up. We get a few more people to register. And then the next day, our office manager would say, well, we got this for yesterday, but we lost 4 or 5 today. So it went seaboard, back and forth, seesaw. But anyway, we appreciate it and stick with us. And there's so many more things that we have to do, and you all know that. So we'll deny, and we'll keep plugging away until we achieve what our goals are. I want to thank all the churches that have representatives here, chapters, various groups and individuals who filled out tables here at the dinner. I know it's half or a little more than half than what we have had in other years. That is disappointing, but we're glad with those of you who are here. We hope you remain healthy, happy, and true to your purpose for living in this world today. I'd like all the volunteers at our Right to Life office and crisis pregnancy centers to stand for a few minutes, if you will. All of you stand up. I know so many of you are so involved. Don't be shy. That's hard work for doing. And it takes a lot of prayer, a lot of getting up early, wishing you could turn over for a few more minutes, hours of sleep. But we appreciate it. And it's wonderful and exciting to see so many young people here tonight. I know we should have more. I know we should be doubling it and tripling it and all that. But I see a lot of you here tonight, very attractive, very energetic young people, be part of our Youth for Life. Every month when we have our meeting, and Mary Ann Schuer, our president, will get to that part of the agenda, Youth for Life. I'm sorry to say, the last meeting, I had to cross that wall because we don't really have a good Youth for Life. But even half of you that were here tonight would come to our meeting or express an interest. We would be eternally grateful. So, you're all doing such good work. With our Right to Life staff, we have a huge staff. We may have to move someplace new. I'm joking, as I like to do. I don't know. But anyway, those who are on staff and the banquet workers. What would we do without our banquet workers? We're very there's no way we could do it. Dawn, and I'm not going to read it. They're all in your book. Yeah, Teresa Morgan and others have put that book together, and it's really an achievement. Don't you love the cover? Yeah. So anyway, the Right to Life Educational Foundation sponsors an essay contest for high school students. And Kathy Young is here. Kathy, could you stand for a second? She's always very, very nice. But she's been in charge of the essay contest for many years, and also of the Walk for Life. And I know we'll be giving you information on that, if not tonight, then very shortly. So we would like to recognize Emma Spurlock, a senior at Madison Central High School, first place winner. I know you're here, Emma. Would you stand by your place? And also Rebecca Hicks, a sophomore who is homeschooled and placed second in the competition. Emma and Rebecca, if you would please, always unhappy with it, for a round of applause. We're so proud of you. Keep up with it. Now we have an exciting award. It's the 2020 Schu Montgomery Jr, my husband, Volunteer of the Year Award. And this is presented this year to Marie Kerman. You're so lucky. You were one of 11 children. Anyway, most of us do great things, only small things, with great love. Helping the children, visiting the lonely, and sick, the unwanted. Nothing is small for God. God sees only our love. Thank you, Teresa, for many years of exemplary service in defense of the dignity of human life from conception until natural death. I see the clock hands are still moving. Now, if you look at your program booklet, you'll see a write-up on her. She's been married to Tim Curran for 45 years. Let's see, you have 19 on the way. Not 19, it went swoop, grandchildren. Well, I'm going to brag too. See this young lady, round table right here. Her name is Celeste. Go ahead. And she's from Kansas City, Missouri, although I think they're across state line in Kansas. All right, this is Celeste. And she's going to have her first baby in the middle of October. Marie's been actively involved in the pro-life ministry since the ruling of Roe v. Wade in 73 and involved with Right to Life of Louisville since 1980. She attended the March for Life in Washington, D.C. every year from 1980 to 1993. And I believe it's in the book, and so you all can look at that and read it all. You know, sometimes you're afraid to put it in the book that people won't read it. But now I'm asking you please to read it and also for Marie to say a few words to you. I'm very honored to have this. I'm very thankful for Tim and for all my children who are here. So many supporters over all these years. Just gets bigger and bigger every year. When Schu got up here, I thought, man, I'm getting old. Because he was a young man when I started first pushing my stroller. And I remember as the girls would get over, they said, well, he's so good looking. But I thought, man, it's been a long time. But I thank you for this, and thank you for all that you do. And next we have the Right to Life Educational Foundation of Kentucky Award. That's presented to Ellen Whitman. Are devout Catholics, raised by devout Catholics in New Haven, Kentucky. She and her husband, Don, have 4 children, and they have been active parishioners at St. Michael's Catholic Church for 27 years, where Ellen currently leads a large and growing Bible study. She began the Little Way Pregnancy Resource Center as a volunteer serving women in unplanned pregnancy. There she initiated and developed an educational program for parents needing assistance called Parenting for Success. And then she volunteered several years, asked to take on executive director position. And if you look in your book, you do have the pages numbered but I forgot to put that on. Anyway, through love, dedication, and support, Helen works diligently to play her part in the fight for life, one heart and mind at a time. We are pleased to present the Right to Life Educational Foundation Award to Helen Whitman. That we wanted something like this for a long time. And then said, if you remain indifferent in time of adversity, your strength depart from you. Rescue those who are being dragged to death. It's Proverbs 24, verses 10 to 11. It's a rosary. So I look what's in each. Oh! Babies. One baby in each feet. There's a baby in each feet. Wow. Thank you very much. Now we have the 2020 Dr. Albert J. Schweitzer Humanitarian of the Year Award. And where did it go? This year, it goes to one of our favorite legislators for all these years. Yeah, I do have my mail. Like this, hold on to my wrist. And Representative Dr. Albert J. Schweitzer. And we have lots of things with it.
Thank you, Margie, for the Schweitzer Award. Anybody who has read or heard about Dr. Schweitzer understands that I'm not worthy to untie his sandals at all, but I appreciate his honor nevertheless. I recognize you're giving me this award because of my work in the legislature. But I tell you, the work of a legislator is a team effort. It's not just me. I would like to dedicate my acceptance of this award to all pro-life legislators who stand up every day in the legislature and speak for life, defend life, all the courageous pro-life legislators throughout the country in Washington, D.C., who have fought the good fight almost 50 years now, Margie. I've been blessed with many great pro-life role models in my career. I can't mention them all here tonight, but I would like to posthumously express my gratitude to my good friend, late senator, and good friend of this organization, Jim Bunning, who first encouraged me to run for the General Assembly and to take a leadership role in defending life there. I would also thank my wife, Karen, who continues to encourage and mentor young people to speak out and write in defense of the unborn. I particularly want to give a shout out to my pro-life sisters in the legislature. I see Nancy Tate and Melinda Prunty here tonight. They all stand by my side with all these bills, co-sponsoring them, speaking for them. I think ultimately this pro-life movement will succeed through a woman. And I hope and I believe it may be a new Supreme Court Justice, Amy Coney Barrett. I pray for her appointment. Once that happens, we will have 5 who are pro-life justices on the Supreme Court, and our Commonwealth will automatically, because of the bill we passed last session, will automatically become a pro-life haven for the unborn. Keep up the good work. We've got another election here in November. Keep and support these people as they campaign. And now I have the honor of reciprocating this award to the Kentucky Right to Life organization, in particular the lady who has run this organization for 50 years. I have in my hand a citation of appreciation from the House of Representatives here tonight, Margie. It says, the House of Representatives of the Commonwealth of Kentucky hereby recognizes and honors Margie Montgomery for 50 years of meritorious service to her fellow man as an outspoken advocate, gifted strategist, and respected leader. Over the past 5 decades, Ms. Montgomery has earned a stellar reputation as a pioneer in the pro-life movement and has contributed immeasurably to the advancement of this cause. Inasmuch as Margie Montgomery has continually utilized her time, talent, and resources to educate and energize her fellow citizens in support of a cause which is profoundly important to many Kentuckians, the members of this august body are honored to join Representative Joseph Fischer as he applauds Ms. Montgomery for her vision, leadership, and tireless hard work, and extends to her best wishes for the utmost success and good fortune in the future. Signed in Frankfort, Kentucky, this 20th day of March. This was delayed in the year 2020, signed by the Speaker of the House and myself. Congratulations.
And Mary Ann to get the proper fonts and everything where it's going to be, where she is. Someone presented a video. You ready to go on now?
Yeah, roll it.
Now, I want you all to please.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kentucky is one of the most pro-life states in the nation. We have passed legislation, like the ultrasound bill, that has survived all challenges in federal court. Let's not allow our state courts to invent a new right to abortion and to invalidate our state laws protecting unborn children that have already been upheld in federal court.
Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Karen, his wife, who for several years in a row had an entrant into our oratory contest, right? We've got to dredge that up again. We did have a national winner, I think about 4 or 5 years ago. So if you all would help, we'll get in again. And I think that's an awfully choice project to do. Okay. All right, thank you, Joe. And going to enclose. Oh my gosh.
Today we will recognize a special man, John Graham, sitting over here at table number 19, dedicated 25 years to the pro-life ministry by serving as the office manager for Right to Life of Louisville, Kentucky Right to Life, Right to Life Political Action Committee. Was the office manager, you know what you do? Everything. Bookkeeping, answer the phone, greet the people, take the garbage, sweep the floor, run the back room. The time he spent at Right to Life and the purpose it fulfills became very special to John. He was able to find meaning and satisfaction in his work, his friendly voice, his smiling face. He greeted everybody either on the phone or as they entered the building. Multitasking kept everything running smoothly. Today we give thanks to John for all his Right to Life friends, for all of the support that he's done over the years. And his wife, Jeannie, thank you very much for the support. And their new home in Iowa, and we want to wish you a wonderful retirement in Elizabeth County. John, come on up here. We have a little gift for you, please.